Hey 15-year-old me, I've got a movie for you. I don't know if it's possible to make a compelling lead character that never shows his face. It would take some deft direction, which this doesn't have, combined with a bold physical performer, which apparently Karl Urban isn't, and a strong supporting cast, which this ain't. I mean, old Dredd was willing to show his face despite the protests from fans of the comic and despite his face. And let's be clear, this Dredd is way better than the old Dredd. There's some cheap thrills in this one, and the tight confining story structure is a really smart move. But no face, no character development, no nothing, no care. Even the world he lives in isn't developed very well. I mean, where do these people harvest the raw materials they need to sustain such a heavily industrialized society when the whole world around them is an irradiated wasteland? Dredd is also cartoonishly unstoppable, so you're never seriously concerned that he's going to get hurt. Seriously, the only thing that slows him down even a little is when he just doesn't have enough metal to hurl at the bad guys. If he had ammo, this guy would be dead right now. And speaking of this guy, he had some of the lamest monologuing I've ever seen in a movie.
Wait. Are you kidding me? Did he just say wait? He gets on the wrong end of a gun. And what he says is wait.
So I did laugh in this movie, though this was one of probably many unintended hilarious moments in the film. The whole wait thing, it just felt like such lazy writing, and it's indicative of the lazy convenience that permeates this entire movie. For example, here is the building, lacking the imaginative flair of, oh, say, Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Oh, except right here, to save their lives.
We gotta go back in.
Yeah, I spoiled that. I don't care. The whole movie feels like that. Any threat that comes up in the movie, there's a balcony right there. Like a metaphoric balcony. So, back to 15-year-old me. If you're watching, Dredd provides us with several moments of brutal on-screen violence. These acts include eye gouging, bullet-assisted disintegration, as well as many, many bodies falling from high heights and splattering. In slow-mo, no less. Saves us some pausing time. Also, 15-year-old me, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, would I say there is a plethora of bodies falling?
Oh, yes. You have a plethora.
In fact, I'd go beyond plethora. I'd say that this movie has set the bar in terms of realistic depictions of bodies falling from high places. 15-year-old me would not have cared about or even noticed the substandard writing and the lazy convenience. Come to think of it, he wouldn't have been as pithy or sophisticated to use a term like monologuing.
You sly dog! You got me monologuing!
He would have just loved the gore. And isn't that enough?